NEB gang, it's your boy Mike here, and I'm back again, ready to spread love, positivity, and good energy, and we're back. Now, real quick before I start the video, I just want to put a little disclaimer, or a little, note. For the next couple of weeks, I'll probably only just drop, one video a week, and it's only because I'm literally working 5, sometimes 6 days a week, and my normal schedule is just 3, but because I got a lot of stuff coming in October, I just want to stay on top of everything, so I'm just working a lot, I'm grinding, busting my ass, so bear with me, guys, but I'm gonna try to get a video out at least once a week, and I'm gonna finish the top 5 horror movie video, but I'm gonna put it all into one. So instead of me spreading it out the way I wanted to, I realized, damn, man, I don't have enough time to do all these things because I work 12-hour shifts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting it all into one video, and I'll release it on Halloween. On Halloween, the video will be released. So stay tuned for that. But today, we're going to do, I want to talk about, does your partner's body count matter? Lord Jesus. So if you follow me on IG, first of all, if you don't follow me on IG, you're losing, because you should follow me on IG. That's the only way that I'm able to interact with my subscribers, interact with people who really fuck with your boy, you feel me? So follow me on IG, guys. I reply back to every message, as long as it's not bullcrap. I get a lot of DMs, and a lot of them are bullcrap, but I do respond. I respond to most comments, so subscribe to the channel, follow me on IG, yeah. But I've made a poll, because it started at work when we were talking about if your partner body counts matter, and when I tell you, all the guys in there were like, yes, it does matter. Oh my God, yeah, making a big deal over it, right? And when I would ask them why, their answers just didn't make sense, And it was just most of the guys, because I talked to a lot of the older men, and they explained to me why it matters and stuff, and we're gonna get to that later on in the video. But I made a poll on IG. I wanted to know what you guys thought, and it was a lot of people, 80-20. It was a lot of people really, well, everybody who voted, but people still thought that it didn't matter, and I want to give my take on it real quick before I go into what everybody else thinks. I personally don't think body count matter. Oh my God, you guys are probably like, oh no, turn the video off, man. This nigga bugging. Oh man, but just hear me out. Ready? So I don't think body count matters, because if you didn't know her body count, right, or his body count, right? So you didn't know your partner's body count before y'all started talking, right? And y'all talking, and yeah, you got feelings for one another, you feel me? Prior to you knowing her body count, you still had feelings for her or him, right? You still wanted to, mess around or see where it would go, right? The potential was there, right? Now, come to find out, person that, you fucking with, set with, 10 people or 20 people, you feel me? Now it matters? I don't think so. And most men that say it matters, I promise you it don't, because if Shorty had 50 bodies, he's still hitting. I don't care what nobody say, he's still hitting, especially Shorty bad, still hitting, you feel me? So I don't think it really necessarily matters. Now, I think it's not how high the body count is, but who's on the body count that matters, you feel me? Don't get me wrong, I don't want y'all to be thinking that I'm out here hitting anything, hitting anything with a high body. No, I really don't. I have morals, and I have respect for myself, you feel me? So no, I don't care if the girl that I'm talking to body count is 10, 20, you feel me? I don't care, you feel me? That doesn't matter to me. It's who's on the body count that matters to me. And I've been in a situation before where I was messing with one girl, and her body count was pretty high, you feel me? I'm not gonna put a business out there, I'm not gonna say the number, but it was pretty high, you feel me? It was higher than mine. So I was like, oh, okay, boom. But I didn't judge her based on the fucking number, you feel me? I don't care, you feel me? If your body count is high as hell, congratulations. That means you've been doing the naughty, you feel me? And it's the 21st century, everybody's doing it, you feel me? So, boom. But what turned me away from that woman was not the fact that it was so high, but it was the fact that who was on there, you feel me? I knew Shorty for a long time, you feel me? I knew Shorty for a while, and we grew up together. So knowing that her body count was like that high, I knew that a majority of the people on that body count, I knew. That's a no for me because I knew who they were. For me, that's what I judged her on. It wasn't the fact that it was that high. For me, I don't care. For me, I don't think it freaking matters, to be honest. It's who's on the body count that matters. You know, like if Shorty is fucking with like 10 dudes, right? 10 dudes, and let's say, for instance, these 10 dudes are, you know, basic dudes, you know, like, or is that a no for you because she fucked 10 basic dudes in the past? Nah. And another thing is, men, we need to stop doing this. I'm speaking to all men in collective. You know, I'm not singling no person out, but we need to stop doing this. We need to stop judging women, right? We need to stop judging women based on what they do and not hold ourselves accountable to the same shit. You feel me? Like, a lot of the guys that told me body counts matter, right? I promise you, and I know this because I'm very fucking sure, all their body counts were higher than what they would call acceptable for a woman. And we can't do that. We can't say, oh, she can't mess with 10 dudes, but I can mess with 10 females. No, that doesn't make no sense. You feel me? Like, we look stupid and we look dumb doing that, and that needs to stop and that needs to change. So if you're doing that, it needs to stop, because to be honest, it shouldn't matter if you slept with 10 people or she slept with 10 people. It should not matter, period. Because at the end of the day, if she likes you and you like her, or you in love with her and she in love with you, that 10 body count ain't gonna fucking matter. You feel me? Y'all gonna still do what it do, and if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. But I promise you, it won't work because our body count was 10. It won't work because of that. Now, if she's still on that type of time where she's just collecting bodies, and clearly there's no need to talk about no relationships heading forward, because she's not on that type of time, or you're not on that type of time. You feel me? So, like, there's no reason for y'all to even play around with that idea. You just let that shit fly. Y'all do what y'all do and call it a day. But a lot of people, like, I don't know, like, I feel like this conversation was like, whew, it was a good conversation to have. You know, I've been working, and like, even though I don't post a lot of videos on YouTube that much, I still like to stay active on like certain social medias and stuff. So like, that question that I asked, I probably asked it like probably beginning of like, well, towards the end of last week. You know, like, that's been in my head, and I couldn't wait to do this video. And I also want to say a quick story too about like that maybe the body count doesn't matter, because I'm talking to this girl, right? And before your eyes, it's not serious. It's nothing serious. We just talking. You feel me? But she's a good girl. You feel me? A good woman and stuff. And you know, I like talking to her. You know, but I asked her opinion on the idea. You know, and I told her, you know, exclude everything that we've, you know, been talking about. You know, I want to know your personal opinion on this. She said it does matter. And I said, okay, why? And her reasoning why that it mattered was because most guys trip over it, which is true. Most guys definitely do trip over it. So if they're tripping over it, I guess it does matter, right? No, it doesn't matter. Because I told her, I asked her, I said, okay, what classifies a high body count? She gave me a number. I said, all right, cool. She said 8. 8 being not too high for me, you feel me? Like, I think if you slept with 8 people, then okay, whatever, you feel me? 8 is definitely not high, in my opinion. But that was her number, and that's respectable because that's what she believes is too much for her. So I said, okay, granted, now let me ask you something. We've been talking for a minute. We never talked about body counts, nothing, right? Okay, cool. Knowing me, right? Knowing who I am, knowing the type of man that I am for you, if I told you I have more than 8, is that a dud? Is that a dub? You feel me? Are you not gonna fuck with me anymore because I got more than 8? She said no, because I'm an amazing guy and I do a lot for her and she appreciates me. Okay, cool. Perfect. Boom, 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 boom. If I do all that for her, I guess it doesn't matter, you feel me? And I surpassed her body count, so to say, you feel me? So I guess it really doesn't matter, you know? At the end of the day, I'm gonna just tell you people like this, ready? Love who you wanna love. Be with who you want to be with. Stop letting society put these little stigmas on life. You feel me? Oh, this person slept with that person, so she's a hoe. That person slept with this person, so he's a hoe. Nah, fuck all that shit. You feel me? Yo, be who you want to be and be proud of it. And don't judge or knock anybody down because they might have a few more bodies than you. You don't know what that person's been through. You feel me? Like, if you would just take a second and like just read or think about why that person might be doing that, then maybe you could understand better. You feel me? Like, some people go through a lot of stuff sexually, especially at a young age. You feel me? Where they're being treated wrong in that way. I don't want to say the exact thing because I don't want to get any blocks or something on YouTube. I don't know if they fucking with that, so I'm not gonna say that, but you know what I mean. You feel me? Like, some people could be going through a lot of shit at a young age and grow up, and just because of that, they result in them experience sexual activities more than most people would normally do, especially at a young age. You feel me? So who are you to judge that person based on that? You feel me? Like, we gotta stop that as men and women. If we're doing that, then you're never gonna find a person for you. You're never gonna be happy. You're never gonna be loved, because I promise you right now, if the person that you love had 10 bodies and you were like, oh nah, that's too much, and you let him go, and you went to a guy that had like no bodies or 3 bodies, and he treated you like shit, you would feel horrible, because that man, even though he had way too many bodies for you to accept, you let him go because he's not the man for you, so to say, because he's had other women in the past, or other men in the past, or whatever the case might be, you know. But I just want you guys to understand that, you know, like, shit like that shouldn't matter. If it matters to you, then maybe you should change your opinion on that. If not, I respect it. You feel me? If you got strong opinion and that shit matters to you, it matters to you. Nobody can say anything. But in my honest opinion, it doesn't matter. I look at all women the same. I look at all niggas the same. You feel me? Like, boom. Even though I don't look at niggas like that. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. But I look at all people the same. You feel me? Like, people are people. You feel me? Like, who am I to judge? I'm not God. I'm not your parents. So do what you want to do. You feel me? But that's the video. I wanted to get that out there. Guys, stay tuned. Halloween, next video coming out. Finish up the top 5 horror movies. Horror stories. Horror movies. I don't have no horror stories to tell. But we're going to finish up that video. And then all of November, we're going to try to keep videos going within the week. Vacation's coming up. So stay tuned for that, guys. Definitely going to be vlogging. Definitely going to be doing a lot. I'm trying to drop some decent content, you know. LA, I'll see y'all soon. Anybody who's watching in LA, I love you guys. Anybody who's watching my videos, period, I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys for holding it down for me. I hope you guys understand why I can't do multiple videos a week right now. But like I said, I'll be back on regular scheduling after, you know, everything's taken care of. I just got a lot of fears. But I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you guys for watching my videos. Hit that like button, hit that share button, and comment down below. I want to hear everybody's opinion on it. Please comment down below. I love having a conversation with you guys. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. NB gang, stand up. I love you guys. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out, my people.